Squad 17 is taking shape. The University of Miami football team's early enrollees are officially on campus and members of the U. Who better to break down the newest canes, some of the most decorated canes of all time. We've got some of the top guys to ever don the orange and green coming through this studio to give you their thoughts on the newest canes, as well as share some of their thoughts from their first days at the U. Sitting right next to me, you all recognize him, top 10 draft pick, two-time first-team All-American. This dude finished top 10 in the Heisman voting as an offensive lineman. Bryant McKinnie, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So when you look back on your first day as a Hurricane, what do you remember?
It was a little bit of a culture shock for me because I came from New Jersey, and some of the things that the slang was different. The food is a little different. Coming in here, I feel like I seen more iguanas than squirrels. It was a big culture shock for me, so I had to get adjusted.
Obviously, enrolling early is more prevalent now than it was when you were coming into school. But how much do you think it can help a guy to get a jump start? He comes in early and gets acclimated to college and to football for an extra semester.
I think it helps out tremendously because you have time to be away from your family, get past that homesick feeling or whatever, and kind of get used to how things are ran on a college level.
All right, let's get into the good stuff. Let's break down some film. This is a guy who Canes fans are very excited about, Navaughn Donaldson, 6'5", 335 from right here in Miami, Miami Central High School. Bryant, take it away.
Okay, let's hit this play button. He's pretty explosive off the ball. He's finishing blocks, as you can see, and he's basically overpowering a lot of these guys he's playing against. He cut blocks. That's something I don't do. So it's pretty athletic. He's young. He's pulling well. He looks like he's pretty dominant, you know.
Offensive line is a position that I think a lot of fans, it's tough to evaluate.
It is.
What do you look for when you're looking at a young guy like this? What do you want to see?
I look at their feet. Like, some guys are big, but they have, like, heavy and sluggish feet. But he looks like he has pretty quick feet. He looks like you could probably move him maybe to left. Because it's about your footwork. Because you're going against, as a left tackle, you're going against the most athletic defensive end on that side. So if he has good feet, he can play left tackle, and that's what it's about, having good feet.
How rare is it to see a guy his size at his age who has good feet like you're describing?
It is pretty rare because a lot of those guys have been big their whole life, and they walk big. Like, you know what I mean? Like me, just so happened, I wasn't big my whole life. I was tall, but I wasn't heavy, so I kind of was a little lighter on my feet, but he looks pretty athletic and a little light on his feet, so I think that'll work in his advantage.
Donaldson expected to come in and compete for some playing time right off the bat. What advice would you give to a guy in that situation?
To make sure you come in and compete and don't settle just because you feel like you're a freshman or whatever, that, oh, well, that guy's been here, so what, take his position. That'll make him work harder, that'll make you better, make everybody better at the end of the day. So I would compete and come in with the attitude as I want to be the starter, regardless of my freshman or not.
There you hear it from an NFL Pro Bowler, Bryant McKinnie on Navaughn Donaldson. Bryant, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, no problem.